These little things here, these little smell good blocks of wood work amazingly well, but sometimes some brands just don't last that long. Like this one from Drift, which is a great product, but sometimes it never lasts the full 30 days like it says it's going to. Is there other options out there? Quite possibly. All right, let's see if we can get by with this sponsor without this dog making too much noise. All right, we have this company here. I don't know if it's MS Lane or M Slane. I'm not exactly sure how you would pronounce that company. I'm gonna have to possibly look on YouTube, see if there's any other videos about this product. But this is another company that makes these car fresheners, you know, these little wooden car fresheners. And they reached out to me to say, hey, we've seen that you use one of these same exact products, but we think ours is a little bit better, a little bit above what you actually have in your vehicle at this time. Would you like to give it a shot? All you have to do is make a quick video about it and drop a link in the video description just in case somebody wants one. I said, obviously, I like the way these things smell and how long, especially living here in a hot climate like Florida. It gets hot in the car, you get off work, you get in the car, and it just smells so good because the permeation, whatever it is, of the heat within the side of the car, it just kind of heats that oil up inside there, and it just like, boom. And then once you turn your air conditioner on, it just cycles through the whole thing, and it just smells great. So inside the box, we have a wood visor clip freshener sign here, and it probably has something on here. Directions for use. It's actually really simple to use. You just put this little thing on your visor, slap that on, and then magnetically the wood just sticks to this metal thing. It's super simple. And so you get that, and also inside you get a package of whatever scent you ordered, whatever scent they sent me, which is teak scent. We're just gonna have to test that out. That's all I know. I know these things are really, really good. I mean, I've never had an air freshener that did what these things do. Basically, I already have one of these little things slid on here. So they just snap on, slide off. I'm just gonna use the one that I already have and unpackage this thing and slap it on there and see what that scent smells like. I don't know if it's gonna work extremely great just yet because this one from Drift that I've been using has a very citrusy scent, and it's still, like after I just touched it, it's still very strong, and it's still really smelling good in here. But this one here, the magnetic, works good. Let's see something. Okay, the scent I don't believe is strong enough to overpower the one from Drift at the moment, just because of the citrus scent. So I can't really smell the teak. Actually, I don't know what teak is supposed to smell like, but there is a scent. It smells pretty good, but I don't think the two scents go good together. Yeah. In fact, when I hold this to my nose, the citrus one, I can't really smell it neither. But for some reason, I get in the car and it's rather strong in here. But this, yeah, it has a scent. And they're supposed to last for like 30 days. They just sit right up there like that. And if you got Uber passengers or Lyft passengers, you're doing taxi service with your car, I've had people get in the car and say, ooh, it smells good in here. I always do the joke, that's me, I smell like that. They don't know that it's these, but it is. Link in the description below. All right, on with the video. Hello, everybody. Welcome to camp. I am home for the evening for the first time in quite a while. And Steph did some shopping at the store. She got us a new carpet outside and 2 new chairs to kind of match with the trailer. It looks really good out here, especially with the lights. It's just fancy looking. my old RV, Cousin Eddie, it was old. It was like 20, 30 years old, something like that. It was pretty old, 30 years old, I believe. But anytime you set it up and put the awning and stuff out, it looked great. But there's something to be said about newer trailers or RVs, because they don't even have to be set up to look great. But this one here looks especially great when it is set up. That's our camp, including a barking dog. The cat's around here somewhere. Yeah, I came over to do a couple photos and get ready to... What? Oh, create some thumbnails for some future videos, and I figured this is a great spot to do it. Notice these guys are out here just enjoying the weather. It looks like it might rain here shortly. It's kind of nice, but it's still a nice location to get pictures for thumbnails if you're going to do car videos or camping videos or anything. I figured I'd do that today before heading off to work. And yeah, it was just a nice surprise seeing these guys down here. I heard them all the way from the RV. They're just out there on a date. Looks like they're on a date. Yeah, so we have about, let's see, what is today? Today is the 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm using my calculator here. I have 11 days till I'm in the Bahamas. And got to knock out everything we can beforehand. I need to work. I need to get thumbnails created. I need to come up with storylines, because this coming year, or this year, I do want to start creating better content. Not just car content, not just camping content, not just Disney or Universal or beaches. But there's got to be something that nobody's doing. And people want to see. What is it that nobody does, but people want to see? That's what we have to find out. That's what we need to figure out. And I don't know. Well, I'm going to ask OpenAI, ChatGPT, what is something that nobody does that people want to see? How can you be original? What is it? What is the one thing that nobody has on video? Let's see if the internet knows. It seems like a lot of businesses or warehouses nowadays are not letting you use their bathrooms, and they're putting these things outside. So you use these and this instead of using the bathrooms within the facility there. You know, it's okay unless you're in the far north where it's extremely cold, or here in the deep south where it's extremely hot. During the summertime, those things are no fun. This video, we're not going to be going out and doing anything much, but I do want to have a quick talk. And no, it's not about an air freshener. This is what I'm talking about. Let's see what happened with these cats. What will the cats do? Oh, my windows are opening by themselves. What is going on? Yeah, this is what I want to talk about. The Tesla. Not the light show aspect. The light show is sweet. I got the music turned down. But, yeah, I want to talk about my car. And did I make a mistake getting rid of my Nissan Leaf for a Tesla? Uh-oh, trunk is open and the cat's gonna freak out. Okay, they're not freaking out. Well, cats don't freak out. I did notice something though. Even the lights on the thing here do cool shit. This is one great thing, I swear. I love how simple that is. Yeah, the whole plug and play thing is great. Lately, things have been going kind of crazy. If you're not in the United States, you still probably know. Okay, so I loved my Nissan Leaf. Great car, right? But I needed something a little bit bigger, so I did some car shopping. And there was a couple different cars I was looking at. The Kia EV6, the Nissan Ariya, and the Tesla Model Y, due to size and what I plan on doing in the future. Not thinking about the politics of everything. I just knew it was a good car. All three cars were good cars, and any one would suit my needs. And I just happened to come across this car, and I said, hey, that's a good price. Great price. I can afford it. They'll pay off my Nissan Leaf. Life is good. And it was great. Then the elections happened. Then the CEO of this company that starts with a T started doing some crazy ass right? Just doing some stuff that I really don't agree with, and obviously a lot of other people don't. If you're in the military or ever were in the military or ever held any sort of office, you take an oath to protect, and things have gotten out of hand. The people that are in charge now didn't even take the oath. They're doing crazy stuff. And now every time I get in the car, I'm thinking, did I make a bad mistake? Are people looking at me funny because I got this car? And I feel it. It's like, it's a great car. Why does a civilian that is a CEO of a few different companies dictate? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I made a mistake. I know I did. I made a mistake getting this car in my heart and for my values. The values of the CEO of the company that owns this car are not my values. And I purchased it knowing that they probably weren't, but I believe in what he originally started was getting off of fossil fuels, becoming energy independent, which if we all went electric, we wouldn't need oil, we wouldn't rely on OPEC to supply our own oil to us, because we don't own our own oil here in the United States. It's a cartel, it's a global cartel, it's a global market. No matter how much we drill, it's not our oil. We don't get it. It goes everywhere else in the world. So, but if we all drove electric, use solar, wind, and stuff like that, we could become energy independent. And that's what I believed in when I first started getting into electric cars, and always wanted one of these cars. And I was finally able to get into one, just at the wrong time. If I would have got into one of these back in 2013 or something like that, life would have been cool, right? But now in 2025, it's not that cool anymore. I mean, all the other cars are cool. The Kia EV6, the BMWs, the Chevy Silverados, the Ford Lightnings, the Rivian, all these are great vehicles, and they're all, but man, this one vehicle is getting so much attention drawn to it, just due to the fact of the political climate that the CEO has thrust himself into. And now it's a little bit too late. I mean, I'm making payments. I owe, there's no way I could just pay cash and pay it off, especially in my career and the things I'm planning on doing. I just can't do it. So I'm stuck with it, which if everything was normal in the world, wouldn't be a bad thing, because it's a great freaking car. I love this car. It does everything amazing. The build quality is okay. It's comfortable, super comfortable, has some pretty high-tech features, and it's large enough to work with. It checked off every single box. But I never took, none of the boxes that I was checking had to do with the political climate. I don't know if any other Tesla owners out there are feeling it. I know you're stuck with your car, probably just like I am, because none of us are billionaires or millionaires or $100,000-aires, and we just live week to week, paycheck to paycheck, or every couple paychecks ahead. It's like we're just stuck. And then what do? We just can't get rid of it and go, okay, I'm going to switch this car for a Rivian. Yeah, we can't do that. We're stuck, unless Rivian wants to be cool and say, hey, You want out of that car? Come on. We'll take it off your hands, jump it off a cliff, and you can have one of our Rivian pickups. Cool. Come on, Rivian, do it. But yeah, we're just stuck with it. So my question is, how do you feel about it? Take the politics aside, kick them off to the curb. Don't worry about the CEO, and just enjoy the car and enjoy the ride and enjoy your life. Or is it something that, if you have moral values, that you just can't, you just can't push your morals and values aside, and what do you do? Me, I'm stuck. I'm gonna just forget about all this stuff. It's hard to forget about. Things are happening daily. Even if you don't watch the news, you hear about them from people talking at restaurants, so you always hear about stuff. But I'm gonna do my best just to push all that stuff out of my mind for now and continue on waiting for another 20 months until my retirement, and then they could do whatever they want. I don't care. Do you drive a Tesla? Do you drive any EVs? And if you do drive an EV, what EV do you drive? Do you look negatively on other EVs because you're just a fanboy of one particular model of car or brand? Or do you just enjoy all EVs or all gas motors or gas cars, and you have a particular one that you like? It just, everybody fanboys out about something. For a while it was this car, but the market got so flooded with numerous EVs. Now they're, and better choices, but does the owners or does the companies, like if Ford does something, do people stop buying Ford and boycott Ford or Chevy or Rivian or whatever? I don't know, man. It's just a weird time to be a car owner. For like 12 years, I never even owned a car. I got rid of my cars. Just lived in my truck and had my friends drive me around if I needed a ride. Then I got a car, and it was cool. Now I got another car, and it was cool up until about 3 weeks ago. This car became uncool about 3 weeks ago. You could point it on a calendar exactly when that time happened. And I'm hoping something changes, but I don't think it's going to, and we'll just have to see. This is a new Tesla owner's thoughts on this. That's what this video is. I got to come up with some sort of title. A new Tesla owner's thoughts about owning a Tesla in 2025. It's crazy. I'm going to go ahead and eat, finish charging. I'm out of here. My thoughts are, I wouldn't buy one again unless the board members kick him out and force him out and put someone else, maybe Neil deGrasse Tyson or something like that, toss him in as CEO. I don't know, someone creative and smart, and put them in charge. And just get rid of him, change the face of the company, go through a rebranding, and continue kicking ass, because these cars are kick ass. I have no problem with the car. I have a problem with the owner. Now, I don't even have a problem with the company. There's a lot of car workers there, a lot of a lot of people working to make these cars awesome. I think they're the ones that are going to get hurt the most because of his antics. And yeah, it's crazy. It is just crazy out there. Anyway, until the next time, I'm going to eat my Waffle House with my 50-cent surcharge and egg price I got right here. Can do that while I'm charging. Till the next time, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys from down the road. Peace, everybody.